Right now at noon, the search is over for a missing 10-year-old Baraboo girl. Her body was found today. And a racist attack is under investigation in Indiana after a black civil rights activist says a group of white men pinned him to a tree and threatened to, quote, string him up.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. We start with breaking news. The missing 10-year-old girl in Baraboo has been found dead. Sauk County Dispatch confirmed just a few minutes ago. We'll have more information coming up shortly here on News 3 Now at noon. And there's a new order requiring people in Dane County to wear masks to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. In the last half hour, Public Health Madison and Dane County issued the emergency order requiring everyone age 5 and older to wear a face covering when they're in any enclosed building where there are other people, except members of their own household could be present. The rule goes into effect Monday at 8 a.m. A statement from Public Health acknowledges that people of color have experienced racism and discrimination when wearing a mask in public, which they call, quote, unacceptable. They say people should assume everyone wearing a mask is doing so to protect you and themselves. Let's head to the Weather Center now. Meteorologist Chris Reese has a look at your first warned forecast. Another hot one out there.
Another hot one indeed. We have another update from the past hour from the Storm Prediction Center, now expanding the marginal risk for severe weather to include parts of southern Wisconsin. It's looking a little bit more likely that we may see a chance for some stronger thunderstorms today, so that is there. Now into Wednesday, those strongest thunderstorms will be north, and then on Thursday, we could see a few strong thunderstorms as well. I want to go ahead and show you future track. This is in the 5 o'clock when we could see a round of showers and thunderstorms popping up. How numerous they will be really just depends on things. But nonetheless, any storm that goes up could have some strong winds with it, and then those will move on out. But we are still focused on the heat indices. Very soon could be around the 100-degree mark. We're going to do that again tomorrow, too. So we're keeping the alert days in this forecast and mark. This stretch of heat does look to continue. But what if I told you that by the weekend, we could see a little sign of some cooler temperatures? We'll discuss that in more detail in a few minutes.
I would like to hear more about that.
Okay.
All right, Chris, we'll see you in a few minutes. Developing this afternoon, officials say a man armed with a shotgun was killed by police as he tried to enter a Milwaukee Veterans Hospital. The man was stopped by the Department of Veterans Affairs police around 8:40 last night outside an entrance to the Milwaukee VA Medical Center. Authorities say police ordered the man to drop his gun, but he refused and threatened police. After he was shot, authorities say he was taken to the hospital's emergency department where he died. The gunman has not been identified, and details about why he was at the hospital have not yet been released. Madison and Fitchburg police are investigating at least 4 shots fired calls that happened within an hour of each other early this morning. The first happened at 1:45 a.m. at Fisher and Buck Street, at Buick Streets, that is. That's next to Penn Park. Madison police did not find any shell casings or property damage, and no injuries reported. Less than 10 minutes later, another shots fire report about 2 miles south on West Clayton Road. Fitchburg police found 6 shell casings in the road coming from 2 different guns. Officers walked around the neighborhood and found a home that was hit by a bullet. The homeowner wasn't hurt. About 10 minutes later, on Madison's west side, a caller reported hearing shooting on Putnam Road near Hegel Park. Officers found multiple shell casings, but no injuries nor property damage. The 4th shots fired incident happened around 2:30 a.m. on Madison's east side on Milwaukee Street near the interstate. Officers found shell casings. Police say it's unclear if any of the shots fired incidents are connected. A reported racist attack on a black man by a group of white men is under investigation in Indiana. The alleged victim posted a video of the incident on Facebook. A relaxing evening with friends turned violent after 5 white men allegedly attacked Vox Booker and pinned him against a tree. Booker, a civil rights activist in Bloomington, Indiana, said the men dragged him, beat him, and threatened to break his arms.
And these men were on top of me, asking for a noose. They literally said the term noose. They yelled, leave the boy with us. I wasn't even a man, I was a boy.
Booker says the confrontation began when the men accused him and his friends of trespassing. The men allegedly started yelling white power and other racial slurs. Yesterday, hundreds of protesters gathered around the Monroe County Courthouse to demand justice for Booker, but the peaceful demonstrations ended in chaos after a car rammed into 2 people. 1 woman was taken to the hospital. No charges have yet been filed. The U.S. has recorded more than 300,000 new cases so far of coronavirus in July alone, leading to a larger increase in hospitalizations across the nation. Chris Martinez reports from Los Angeles, which has about half of California's cases.
Almost 8,700 Texans are in the hospital with COVID-19, including single mom Patty Peterson.
It feels like someone's stabbing you in your side.
She's been in a critical care unit since last week.
Everyone thinks it's blown out of proportion until you're the person laying in CCU who has no contact with anybody and you're helpless.
In Texas, hospitalizations have more than doubled in the last 2 weeks. Arizona hospitals are at 89% capacity. And in Florida, in the last 2 weeks, hospitalizations are up 40%.
We are still knee-deep in the first wave of this. We went up, never came down to baseline, and now we're surging back up.
In California, hospitalizations are up almost 89% since Memorial Day.
About a third of the hospitalizations are here in Los Angeles County, and about 25% of those are among young people, ages 18 to 40.
Health officials blame the rise on increased socialization.
We've had a lot of people disregard the very practices that allowed us to slow the spread.
And there is growing concern among leading scientists that the coronavirus may travel farther than previously thought in tiny airborne particles that can linger in the air for hours, especially indoors.
It's clear that one person could infect people over much more than 6 feet.
Researchers emphasize masks help reduce the risk. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And more than 200 scientists across the globe are urging the WHO to reconsider its guidance on how the virus spreads. They say improved ventilation systems may be needed in schools, businesses, and other indoor spaces. This afternoon, the Trump administration will hold a discussion on reopening U.S. schools, arguing there are severe negative impacts of keeping them closed. Dr. Anthony Fauci says schools are going to have to rethink what their classes look like. And last week, presumptive Democratic nominee Joe Biden called for the federal government to help cover those costs. The CDC has posted some preliminary guidance for school safety, but the administration stresses that the decision to reopen will be on a state and local level. Back to our breaking news of the day. Sauk County dispatchers confirmed the body of 10-year-old Baraboo girl has been found. Cody Dutcher was the subject of a statewide Amber Alert issued last night. Our Amy Reed is live in Baraboo with the latest details.
Yeah, we're kind of on the outskirts of town on 12th Street, right where the DOJ was headquartered for this search. Crews were looking in these fields because that Cody went missing about a half mile from here. But yeah, the update, none of us wanted to hear today that her body was found. Cody Dutcher was about 10 years old. Police started looking for her last night, issued that statewide Amber Alert. They were looking initially where she first went missing, near where we are on 12th Street, near the SSM St. Clair Clinic. The crews began looking last night around her house, and that's where they found some clues as to why she went missing.
The information we obtained when officers originally arrived on scene was a note was found threatening self-harm. They moved to the Baraboo area, I believe, in April from out of state. So they don't know a lot of people here. The mom expressed that her daughter was happy here. However, due to COVID-19, she was only in school approximately 2 weeks, so really not a long time to establish friends in the area.
Officials say Cody's mother last talked to her through a video chat. There was no indication that something was wrong. Her mother says she was excited because they were supposed to be going camping today with her family in Minocqua. We're not sure where the investigation goes from here, but we're going to check with police and bring the latest to you this evening on News 3 Now.
Amy Reed reporting live for us in Baraboo. Amy, thank you. Well, there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
A summer dessert that'll satisfy your sweet tooth without weighing you down? Sounds impossible, but it's not.
The time is right to do something nice for your home. Why not replace your gutters with LeafGuard, the only gutter system that has earned the Good Housekeeping seal of approval? Hi, I'm Andrew Larson, owner of Larson Home Services. LeafGuard's patented one-piece seamless design keeps leaves and debris out, which means no more clogs, guaranteed. LeafGuard carries a lifetime warranty, so your home's foundation will be protected forever, and our customers couldn't be happier.
They're the best. I don't have to worry about the gutters getting clogged up with the seeds, the branches, the dirt, the roof sheddings, and It's just one less worry for me.
And right now, save big on your new LeafGuard brand gutter system and get some incredible extras. Order now and save 75% on installation labor, get free financing for a year, and a $100 Visa gift card. Call to set up your free estimate today.
Now I get to make a difference in people's lives the way that the nurses that took care of my grandma made a difference in her life.
Now is the time to change your life. Herzing University makes it possible without leaving home. Herzing offers dozens of online degrees in nursing, healthcare, IT, and business. Start studying online and take the first step toward a new career.
I'm an ICU nurse.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Great glasses at iMart Express is something that you can always count on. Now for a limited time at our lowest prices ever. Get one pair of single vision glasses for $20 and one pair of progressives for $30. This won't last long, only at iMart Express.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
I solemnly swear that I will support the veterans of the
United States Armed Forces.
I will defend the Constitution
Against all enemies. That I will commit
to ensuring they are
not forgotten.
And I will enable veterans to live the same life of opportunity
they have provided me.
So help me God.
Let's summer. Let's dine out by truly dining out. Let's send smoke signals to the neighbors, then serve up the freshest of food with a side of fresh air. Let's raise our tongues to tasty by introducing our grills to new thrills and make mouths water more than a backyard slip and slide. Let's live a little more by having another s'more. Because summer is here, and no one does summer like Festival Foods.
A summer dessert that'll satisfy your sweet tooth without weighing you down? Sounds impossible. Well, it's not. The dessert we're sharing today is refreshing and light, yet still tastes decadent. It's a cross somewhere between lemon bars and the creamiest cheesecake you've ever had. Oh, and the best part? There's no baking required. We start by combining some graham cracker crumbs, a bit of sugar, and some melted butter. Once that's mixed well, we pat it into our baking dish to create a crust. We'll put this in the fridge for a bit to firm up while we make our filling. And for that, all we do is beat together some cream cheese with sweetened condensed milk until it's smooth. Then we add in some lemon juice and some lemon zest. And to make this nice and light, we fold in some whipped topping. Now we spoon this over our crust. And here's a little tip. Gently shake the pan to help level it off before popping it back in the fridge to chill. Right before serving, top it with a bit more lemon zest and a few berries, and you're good to go. One bite, and you'll know why I think this might be summer's ultimate dessert. To get the recipe for our lemon refrigerator bites, all you need to do is visit our website. This way, you'll be ready no matter who stops by this summer. And if you never reveal where you got the recipe, that's okay. It'll be our little secret. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a lemony cool way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. Next at noon, another hot and humid day. Chris has an update on when we can expect showers and storm chances next in your first WARN forecast.
This right here is confidence in a bottle. It just gives you such a boost of confidence.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
Hi, I'm Annette, and I'm an actress. Under eye bags and wrinkles are so frustrating. They're so hard to hide and so hard to get rid of. I came across Plexiderm, and I was so excited. We have a model. His name is Richie, and all he's doing is taking a small amount. It's so powerful. That's all it takes. And what I love about Plexiderm is this is something that you can do in the convenience of your own home. It's a cream. It's a topical. It literally creates an invisible layer that tightens the skin and smooths it out. All you do is gently rub it underneath your eyes, on your fine lines and wrinkles, and it visibly disappears in as little as 10 minutes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
I can't even believe that this worked. I saw people online with it. I'm like, yeah, right, that can't possibly work. I'm telling you, it really works.
I thought I might see a little difference, but I had no idea. Like, I have so many dark circles. I have the puffiness. I have the lines. Like, it's amazing. I love it.
I did this to my father at home because I was skeptical. Yes, I admit it. 4 minutes, 34 seconds. The appearance of his under eye bag was completely gone. We were screaming. You have an event, you have any of those moments where you want to feel the best about yourself. I am telling you, the videos that you see on social media and TV are real.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Wednesday, Chris Reese says it could be the hottest and most uncomfortable day yet. He'll have an update in his firstborn forecast.
And as COVID cases climb in Wisconsin, we're taking a closer look at the virus's long-term effects. We'll see you starting at 4:30.
They're the best-kept secrets of Madison's concerts on the square.
Hi, I'm Andrew Sewell, music director of the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra. Join us as we get closer to the musicians who make concerts on the square something special.
Wednesdays on Live at 4. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials down 192 points. The NASDAQ, however, up 24. The S&P 500 down a little over 8. Let's check in now with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee. She's in the radio suite on this hot Tuesday.
Yeah, glad I'm in the radio suite too, because I'll tell you what, this temperature is not friendly to this body or to our crops, but we are definitely seeing, shall we say, seasonal progress on our corn and soybeans. The latest update from the Wisconsin Ag Statistical Service actually shows that 2% of our corn is already silking. That is 2 days ahead of last year, 10 days ahead of last year, 2 days ahead of our 5-year average. 79% of our corn called good to excellent. That's up a percentage point in confidence this week. 40% of our soybeans are blooming. That number really surprised me. That's 20 days ahead of last year. 1% of our soybeans already setting pod. So again, this heat is going to help us to a certain extent, but after we get towards the 90s, the plants basically shut down and just try to survive. Second cutting of alfalfa hay, about 38% of that's complete. 75% of the alfalfa called good to excellent, but you are being reminded, farmers, keep an eye out for alfalfa weevil. It has been detected across the state and could really do some damage on your stands. Want to remind you also that we've got a lot of our alternative county fair activities coming up. My friends in Sauk County are going to be having their livestock show and auction. That's going to be at the Juneau County Fairgrounds coming up on July 10th and 11th, and they are going to be doing face-to-face judging. This is not something that's really open to the public, but everybody that is going to be on the grounds are going to sign a waiver. All you have to do is jump online and look for the Sauk County Livestock Scramble, and that'll help you get connected with them and how you can be involved. Dairy today, kind of quiet. Barrel cheese unchanged at $2.37. 40-pound block cheese up a penny at $2.71. Double A butter down 3/4 cent, $1.73 3/4 per pound. And I'll tell you, Mark, already we're starting to see our commodity prices soften just a little bit. This hot weather has really got some folks concerned. Not so much in Wisconsin, but the eastern Corn Belt has not picked up the rainfall that we have in Wisconsin. Now the D word, the drought word, starting to show up in conversations.
Yeah, and no end in sight.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
2020, welcome to it.
There it is.
All right, Pam, thank you. Here's Chris now with details on that hot forecast.
Yeah, that's right. The drought word is something that even I've been concerned about if we don't get appreciable rainfall soon. Now, thankfully, we've at least had the daily chance to see a shower or thunderstorm, but even still, we're focused on the heat. That's been the primary story. This is what the heat index could look like just moving into this afternoon. A lot of folks will see that heat index up towards the triple digits. After we cool down tonight, we do it all over again tomorrow, but it's possible that that heat index could be even warmer tomorrow as really the core of the heat kind of settles on top of us for a day or two. With that being said, I'm stressing this this one. Always know some of the ways that you can beat the heat. The light-colored and loose-fitting clothing makes a big difference. So does water. I'm saying avoid the alcohol and the caffeine. Avoid the sugar. Stay with water if you can. Also, check on those pets and check the back seat. This is something we talked about earlier this morning, but as that air temperature heats up towards 90, your car becomes an oven, and it heats up quickly. At 90 degrees outside, within 10 minutes, your car warms up 20 degrees towards 110. Within an hour, you're over 130 degrees, but when it's humid, you still can't cool off from sweating, so you just get incredibly hot inside of a car. Now, we do have some natural heat relief coming in the form of some thunderstorm chances. Not everyone sees them, though. That's going to be the problem. Now, today we're under a marginal risk for showers and thunderstorms. We'll touch on that in just a moment. We're mainly concerned about seeing damaging winds in some spots. Not everyone. Now, Wednesday, the strongest storm's going to be towards the north. Then on Thursday, we'll see a few strong showers and thunderstorms across parts of the state as well. Here's what I'm focusing on. Across the Badger State right now, we've seen a couple showers and thunderstorms pop up and then die throughout parts of northern Wisconsin. You have a shower just towards the south of Owen, Wisconsin, as we speak. But down here throughout south central Wisconsin, we are still dry for the most part. But I'm expecting showers and thunderstorms to pop up as we push further through the afternoon. Already we've got these cumulus clouds, which on a quiet day might be called decorator clouds, but they're also building thunderstorms too. So watch those clouds throughout the day. We're at 88, yikes, with a dew point of 68. Temperatures are around 90 in Janesville. Humidity, the dew points, they are into the low 70s, so that heat index is already around 94 to 95. We typically see these warm up about another 5 to 6 degrees from where we are right now. The actual air temperature is going up to 91. Here we are at 4:30. Those showers and thunderstorms are popping up, but by 8:30, a lot of those are zipping on out of here. We'll cool down into the low 70s, but remember this big ridge of heat that's been in control of our weather pattern. Here's what I'm watching for the weekend. There are signs that that begins to push back towards the south and west just a little bit, allowing for some cooler air for us. That would mean temperatures into the lower 80s. Right now, I've brought the forecast high down on Sunday to 85. If that trend continues in the model data, we might bring it down a little bit more. In fact, some of the model data kept us into the upper 70s on Sunday. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yes, please.
But we heat right back up. We go back into the 90s after that. So it would only be one day of cooler temperatures, but I'm going to be watching that all week long like it's snow on Christmas morning. So we could use a break from the heat.
We could. And I did my part today. I got my car washed.
Yes.
So that should help it rain.
You know what? I'll go wash my car right after this show. We'll do it.
All right, up next, Angie Edge from the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin is standing by. There she is with some backyard recipes this year to celebrate summer. Stay with us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
My mom was a bank teller, but her hands were so crippled by arthritis she could no longer do her job. She applied for Social Security disability benefits. Like most people, my mom was denied. I'm attorney Don Becker. Don't be embarrassed and don't give up. My mom appealed. You can too. Disability law is all we do.
Call the Becker Law Office, 1-800-254-7766.
I am crushing this to-do list.
Let me see. Smart home upgrade? Home gym?
Check.
What about the window, siding, and doors?
Cross something important off your list. Free installation on all windows, siding, and doors. And no interest for 1 year. The biggest sale of the year is here.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Aloha, I'm Gary Canolti, inviting News 3 Now viewers to join me on a fabulous tour to the Hawaiian Islands, October 14th to the 23rd. Spend 3 nights on Oahu near famous Waikiki Beach, 2 nights on the scenic Garden Isle of Kauai, and 3 nights on Kanapali Beach in Maui. Enjoy a Polynesian luau with traditional food and dance, and visit the Maui Tropical Plantation. All airfare, deluxe resorts, and more included. For more information, call Holiday Vacations at 1-800-826-2266.
Hey, Dutch boy, show me Mocha Red.
Okay.
Does it have a smooth, durable finish?
Yes, and it's 50% more stain resistant.
You still talking to Dutch Boy?
Dutch Boy, show me Sleepy Purple.
Okay.
Oh, would you look at that?
That's better.
He'll still help us paint, right?
With Dutch Boy's quality paint and Menards expert service, you can twist off to something great.
Right now at Menards, get 11% off everything, including Dutch Boy paint.
The Leadership Development Program is designed for people who at some point intend to become supervisors. It would open the doors for you for a lot of different types of positions where you're going to have people reporting to you. The number one reason I would say students should come to Blackhawk Tech is that they're going to get a great education from great instructors who understand, make the learning more applicable to them, a real quality education at a very reasonable cost.
Welcome back. Angie Edge from the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin joins us to help brighten up your backyard spreads this summer. Angie's in her kitchen. Hi, Angie. What are you working on today?
Hey, great to see you, Mark, virtually. We have a great summer recipe to help you beat the heat and celebrate summer. And it's super easy. It only has 5 ingredients, and you can make it in just a few minutes, and it has some fresh local ingredients as well. So I'm just going to make it up here quick. We have 1 cup of half blackberries, which are very seasonal. Then we're going to add in, it's a fresh berry bruschetta. We have 1 cup of sliced strawberries that add a lot of great color, and I know they're seasonal in Wisconsin too. And then we're going to add some fresh mint. So we have a 1/4 cup of fresh mint that we're going to add. I know a lot of people are growing herbs right now, so again, very seasonal. And then the star ingredient, which you probably want to know, is our 1 cup of Wisconsin Gorgonzola cheese. It adds a nice earthy, full flavor to your bruschetta. Also, you have a little red, white, and blue here, so a little patriotic. You're going to basically mix that together in a bowl. And you're gonna add a little bit of balsamic glaze as well. That adds a lot of nice flavoring. So you can see how simple it is. Anyone can make it. And then basically you're gonna use 24 pieces of a baguette that you've sliced and top it right on top of theirs. So super simple, very easy, fresh, refreshing. And of course, I tell you every time, Mark, but you know that Wisconsin wins more awards than any other state or country for our cheeses. So we're so proud of that. And when you look at the cheese that we're featuring, this one is a local cheese from the Roth cheese. This one placed in the top 20 overall at the World Cheese Championship this spring out of over 3,600 entries. So
great.
when I'm featuring these different cheeses, we're talking about the best cheeses in the world. So
absolutely. We got to go, Ange. Thank you. The recipe looks good. Go to wisconsincheese.com for more summertime cheese recipes. We'll see you next time. Here's Chris, one final check of your forecast.
Of course, things are sizzling and steamy outside. Watch for a few storms this afternoon.